Welcome to Eli Roth's Ice Cream Man. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of Eli Roth's Ice Cream Man, of course, directed by Eli Roth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Eli Roth is a particular type of director. He's known for doing really gory horror films, Hostel and Cabin Fever, and then A Clock on the Walls, or whatever that movie was with Jack Black. Here he is presenting what is clearly his Terrifier. To be fairly honest, it feels like it's very much a Terrifier movie with the violence and gore, but it follows the titular Ice Cream Man character who basically possesses the kids who eat his ice cream, and he basically allows them to go off on a killing spree which destroys the town that they live in. There's like two or three kids who are, of course, trying to escape, trying to stop the situation, and it leads down past a very violent, very gory, very not R-rated, but unrated type of material. And they, once again, the kids have to stop them, the parents can't do anything, and it's Eli Roth's Terrifier in a lot of respects. So that's kind of what we're getting when it comes to Ice Cream Man. So to be fair, there is another movie called The Ice Cream Man or Ice Cream Man, which had, of course, Clint Howard in it. This is not that. It's not a remake. It just happens to be called Ice Cream Man. I seem to think that they're kind of related, but they're not. Eli Roth is a very particular director, not the greatest director in the world. Very fun, though. I like Cabin Fever for what it is, the Hostel movies for what they are, but clearly Eli Roth is not the most talented director. He's very much aping off what Damien Leone did in the Terrifier movies, and of course, what Giallo did and stuff like that. And so here we have his version of a very graphic, very gory, hostile slash Cabin Fever style violent movie. And the question remains: is how is this movie? Well, me personally, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was entertaining. It has a pretty terrible ending, but I think the kids get to do a lot of fun stuff. They're very much kind of a multiplication of Art the Clown in a lot of respects, or at least the Ice Cream Man is like Art the Clown, but the kids are kind of like his disciples, like the little girl in Terrifier. And they get to just do ridiculous things, very graphic things, very gory things. This movie kind of shocks you and tries to like play with your head and tries to just kind of go for it. So this movie, if unless you like movies like Terrifier, if you don't, this movie's not gonna be for you. It's very graphic, very gory, and it's just you gotta suspend disbelief because the idea of the Ice Cream Man in the middle of whatever is trying to take these kids and possess them and kill adults, and what that leads into another genre of movie that is a little predictable. So I mean, take that for what it's worth, but I gotta say that for what it is, what it does, what it attempts to be, it's a fun movie. It's an entertaining movie. It's probably one of Eli Roth's better movies. And I love that the kids get to have fun in this movie. I love the fact that they're, Eli Roth allows them to go really graphic. He's not holding back with them. And the movie's, just an entertaining horror film for 89 minutes, actually 78 minutes with credits. But the cinematography is not great. It really feels like a very low budget, I'm shot on videotape. Once again, you compare that to what Terrifier looks like, it's that type of thing. And it really doesn't add anything new to the genre. But I think this movie will find a cult following, to be fairly honest. I think it'll find a status of this character, if it's done in more movies, could find itself in the Art the Clown territory, or maybe Michael Myers, or even Jigsaw, where it's a character that just has a lot of energy to its, the Ice Cream Man doesn't talk, but it has a lot of energy to it. So it could be one of those cult style like horror characters that could like really become popular, hopefully. Maybe, I mean, it's fun to watch this character play, but the thing that really kind of takes the movie back a little bit is the ending, which is a little wanting, to be fairly honest. It's not great. It kind of has its own problems. It makes you it's like it makes you like kind of scratch your head a little bit. It's attempting something. It's attempting a possible franchise, and they really just got to focus on one film before they do that. And it leads down roads which may be a little problematic for some people, and maybe a little controversial for some people, but what it leads up to, what the stuff that's there, is just a lot of fun. It's funny, it's entertaining. Eli Roth pops up in the movie, and it has good graphic violence and good entertaining value, and it's a movie that you would see like at a a sideshow or whatever on on a drive-in or something like that. Or I don't know, that's really not too much more else. But the kids, the main kids, are good for what they are. They know what kind of movie they're in, and they do the thing, and so on and so forth. I like the idea of the ice cream man because ice cream is very synonymous with kids. It's very synonymous with childhood, and the way it kind of leaks into kids like nostalgia and stuff like that. So that is Ice Cream Man. To be fairly honest, it's a movie that is not high art. It's not tempting to be anything more than trying to be kind of setting a new kind of horror icon. But I can see this being like a Halloween Horror Nights house or something of that nature, where it has a lot of great set pieces, it has a lot of great fun, and it deals with like suburban neighborhoods and stuff like that. It deals with like kids killing people and all that good stuff. So I think it has potential. It just, we'll see how the audience plays off of it. With Spider-Man out right now and stuff like that. I mean, it won't make any money, but I think if you like good horror and you like fun horror, and you can kind of stomach some of the really graphic violence that's in this movie, I think you'll have fun. So that's my take on Ice Cream Man, the Eli Roth version. Just recommended for the fans that like these types of films. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. In the comments below, what is your favorite type of like very violent, very horrifying movie? Is it like, Terrifier? Is it something of that nature? Let me know what it is. But otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top of the funnels coming next. If you like the video, awesome. Hit that like button. As always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, guys.